And good evening, North Country soccer fans. Welcome to George Brendler Field here in Chazy, New York for tonight's Section 7 Class D boys soccer quarterfinal between the number 1 seeded Chazy Eagles and the number 8 seeded Indian Lake Long Lake Orange. I'm Lee Barco along with Calvin Castine here from Hometown Cable. We're going to bring you this broadcast this evening. Should be an interesting game for us here at George Brendler Field. This, as far as I'm aware, is the first time that Indian Lake Long Lake has come to George Brendler Field as a combined program. Chazy has played each of the individual schools individually in the past, most recently 2003, I believe, in which Chazy took on Indian Lake in a Section 7 semifinal matchup. That was played at Seton Catholic Central, I believe, here in Plattsburgh, New York. So first time here for the Orange at George Brendler Field, and they have the kickoff as we're getting ready, as the officials are checking with the goalkeepers. To be checking the nets, actually. Mr. Varon down there on the far side, and he gives the okay to go. Mr. Karen gives the same on the opposite end. In the middle of the field tonight is Mr. Labarge. So we are waiting for the whistle to kick off here. It will be the Orange with the kickoff, and I'm going to refer to them primarily as the Orange just because Indian Lake Long Lake is kind of long to say. And the whistle goes, the ball's in play, and the Orange control off the kickoff. It's Griffin Farr. He passes it off to number 8, Pacheco. He loses possession, regained by Farr. Farr now trying to get through, taken away by Whedon. Whedon forward to McLennan on the far side. Zeke McLennan dribbling with some space. McLennan tackled there by Joseph Boya. McLennan recovers and drops it back to his stopper, Chad Devins. Devins to the near side to Ashton Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel continues it on to Jack McAuliffe on the near side. McAuliffe on the wing, tries to get past Keller and does. McAuliffe with a service, across the goal. Truba knocks it down. Clearing that away for the Orange was a defender, it looked like perhaps Pacheco. Ball's now in Chazy territory. It's Cap, controls it, passes it out to the outside, far side is Howell. Howell forward to Price Parker. Parker now trying to get past Pacheco. Pacheco got a foot on it. Comes to Chazy now, middle of the park. It's Jack Rovers. Rovers forward to Landon Dupree, leading scorer in the Northern Soccer League Division II. He has the ball taken away. Attempted clear, trapped down by Devins. He comes to the near side. Hoffnagel takes a bad trap, taken away now by Nathan Lamphere. He loses possession, goes off the sideline for an Orange throw midway into their own territory. Throw in being taken by Pacheco. Comes in off the head of Jack McAuliffe. Falls down. Whedon couldn't get to it. Farr had it. Farr now, or excuse me, Farr battling there with Jack Rovers. Rovers comes away with it for Chazy. Rovers leaves it for Whedon. Whedon back to Rovers. Rovers comes to the near side for Hoffnagel. Ashton Hoffnagel tries to go up the middle, blocked by Lamphere. Hoffnagel recovers. Hoffnagel, diagonal pass to Landon Dupree. Dupree now takes a couple dribbles, comes inside the 18. Dupree now looks to serve across the 18, blocked away by Lamphere. Served in again by Jack McAuliffe. McLennan couldn't get a hold of it. Top of the 18, McLennan has it. Drops it back for Devins. Devins touches, takes a shot, blocked there, and deflected off the end line for a corner kick. A good block by Charlie Seaman on that hard shot by Chad Devins Jr. First corner kick of the match, far side corner. It's going to be Whedon, touches it to Dupree, short corner. Dupree back to Whedon, give and go. Whedon serves off the head of an Orange player. Truba with a nice save, punches the ball over the goal. That was a goal-saving save there by Jaden Truba. So another corner kick for the Eagles on the near side this time. Just 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this quarterfinal. No score. Chazy with the pressure early on. Whedon lining up for this corner kick. Again, a short corner, touches it to Dupree. Dupree takes on his defender, passes to Whedon. Whedon now square ball across, deflected away by Lamphere. Now coming out with transition is the Orange. That was number 9, Mason Fredette. He had it tackled away by Ashton Hoffnagel. Decided to switch fields. Ball's now on the far side, punched back into the middle. Jacoby Whedon traps it down for Chazy, pushes it to the outside for Howell. Howell moves it forward to Price Parker. Parker takes on his defender, gets past Seaman. Parker all the way down toward the end line. Service from Parker, it's over the net and out of play for first goal kick of the match for the Orange. Season records coming in, Indian Lake Long Lake is has an overall record of 7 wins, 6 losses, and no ties. 20 goals for, 40 goals against. They are the number 8 seed here and made their way here by virtue of a victory over over Crown Point in the play-in, a 6-2 win over Crown Point, who was the 9 seed. Foul there on McAuliffe. It's going to be a direct kick for the Orange midway into their own defensive territory here on the near side. Goalkeeper Jaden Otruba is coming out to take the direct kick. The field is a little bit damp. It's been raining the last couple of hours. Otruba comes down the near side. It's going to go out of play right in front of the Chazy bench for a throw-in. Ball's thrown in. McAuliffe traps it down, drops it back to Devins. Devins, with lots of time, decides to switch fields, goes to the far side to Price Parker. Parker in front of the grandstands, coming across midfield, taking on his defender. On that far side is Pacheco. Parker still with the ball. I keep saying Pacheco, and that's number 6, Charlie Seaman. 6 and 8 are a tough differential for me here. Apologies. On the near side, Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel going past his mark. Still dribbling into the 18, decides to go across. One-timer by McLennan goes off the hand of Lamphere. Unintentional, no call by the official. Again, it's Hoffnagel touching the ball in the middle. He's looking for Whedon, intercepted there by Farr. Whedon recovers, drops it back to Aiden Howell. Howell for Chazy. In the middle to Whedon. Jacoby Whedon with a little space. Takes a couple touches, rips a shot, blocked by Griffin Farr. All the way back to Owen Cap, the sweeper for Chazy. Comes to the near side for Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel, pressure on him from Lamphere. He goes to the middle of the park. Trying to control that was Farr. McLennan touches it to the far side. Coming off his mark and going to watch it go out of bounds for a goal kick was Jaden Otruba. Lots of pressure early on. Only one shot on goal so far for the Eagles, and it was a nice save by Otruba as he touched the ball over the crossbar on a corner kick. Goal kick is controlled by Chazy. It's Zeke McLennan on that far side, midway into Orange territory. McLennan chips the ball toward the 18, knocked down there by Owen Brusso, and then Brusso again will clear it away for the Orange. Howell heads it, comes forward, takes the ball off from Seaman on the far side. It'll be a throw in for Chazy. Howell will take the throw. Whedon traps it down for Chazy. Whedon back to Howell. Howell square ball across to Jack Rovers. Rovers with pressure, chips it into the 18. McAuliffe is there, one-time shot toward the goal, and it's high and over the net as he was right around the penalty mark when he took that possession of that one-time shot, but he was off to the side of the net and didn't get good foot on it, chipped over the goal. Goal kick, put back in play by Otruba, taken by Chazy, losing it to Farr. Farr chips it to the midfield line. Chad Devins controls for Chazy. Square ball to Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel drops it back to his sweeper Cap. Cap to the far side now for Aiden Howell. Howell, one-touch pass over to Price Parker. Parker down the left side of the field as you're looking at it. Parker gets past Seaman. He chips the ball in top of the 18. Nobody there. McAuliffe is hustling to get to it. McAuliffe drops it back to Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel being watched by Caleb Keller. Hoffnagel trying to get around the corner. Keller gets a foot on it. Goes off the end line. It'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. It'll be the 4th corner kick of this early match. Whedon setting up for the corner kick on the near side. It'll be an outswinger if he decides to go traditional. It looks like he's going to do short again. We'll see. Dupree is there, and they do short. Dupree controlling it off the touch. Goes down the side end line. Dupree cuts to the middle, clearing that away. Falls to McAuliffe. He rips a shot. It's blocked. Pacheco trying to get it out of the 18. Taking it away was Parker, but coming in there was Seaman as well. Chazy controls it. They drop it back to their support all the way back to Owen Cap. Cap comes to the near side. Chad Devins with lots of time and space. He's going to control this. He moves it continually on to the near side to Jack McAuliffe. McAuliffe splits 2 players. McAuliffe being trailed by Keller. Good cross by McAuliffe. Looking for far post. Getting there is Price Parker. A little bit late. Couldn't get a foot on it. Goes off the end line for a goal kick. The Orange are coached by Ben Conboy. Leading scorers for them this season, Griffin Farr with 10 goals and 4 assists for 24 points, the senior captain for this Indian Lake Long Lake squad. Charlie Seaman contributed 3 goals and 5 assists for 11 points. He's a sophomore. And Mason Fredette, who suffered an earlier injury in the season, if I remember correctly, 3 goals, 1 assist, 7 points for him. He is also a sophomore. Joseph Boya, youngster, freshman, 2 goals, 3 assists, and 7 points for the Orange. Manning the goal for them all season, save one game, was Jaden Otruba, 103 saves, 2 shutouts on the season. Also seeing some time in the goal was Whelan Paraso, 15 saves for him in that one match for Indian Lake Long Lake. Chazy has the ball on the far side. It's going to be Howell with the throw-in into the 18. Cleared away by the Orange. Devins recovers for Chazy, passes to Dupree. Dupree trying to get around the mark. Lots of bodies in that 18. Dupree tries to serve it, blocked down, and cleared away by Boya. Now onto the feet of Adam Pacheco. Pacheco loses possession, falls to Whedon. Whedon trying to get some movement, taken away by Griffin Farr. Farr tries to hit Pacheco, taken away by Price Parker for Chazy. Parker now dropping all the way back to Owen Cap to regroup. Cap near midfield, comes back across midfield. He chips the ball into the 18, looking for McAuliffe on a diagonal run, knocked away by the Orange. Brusso tries to block it, heading that down defensively, and again trying to clear for the Orange. They couldn't get a good foot on it. Comes on the far side, it's Price Parker. He moves around one man, tries to put it in the middle, knocked away by Pacheco. This is Charlie Seaman. He has it taken away by Jacoby Whedon. Chazy can't put any good passing plans together because the Orange are packed right in there tight. Nice play there by Griffin Barr to take that ball away from Rovers. Farr to Pacheco, asking for a one-timer back, tackled away nicely by Devins. Chipping it forward now is Nathan Lamphere, all the way back. Owen Cap's going to look for it. Farr's trying to get to it. Cap touches it softly to Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel forward, bounces it off Whedon. Now it's Dupree trying to get past Keller. Keller decides to go in the middle of the field, switch fields all the way to the far side. Punching that away on the far side, looks like number 21, Delahanty. Howell now has it for Chazy. Across midfield, pass forward for Zeke McLennan. McLennan being watched carefully there by Boya. McLennan goes to the opposite side of the field. McAuliffe traps it down. Jack McAuliffe passes in the middle for Jack Rovers. Rovers pass forward looking for Dupree. Dupree tries to touch it to McLennan. Here's Howell all the way in. Falling down, trying to get a shot was Price Parker, clearing that away for the Orange. Blocked now by Whedon. Whedon weaving through a few players, tries to leave it off for Dupree. Clearing that away was Pacheco. Ball is still bounding around. It's in the 18. Price Parker, shot toward goal. Nice save by Otruba as he parries that out of play. It'll be a corner kick for Chazy. Good save by the goalkeeper, Jaden Otruba. He's a junior in the net for Indian Lake Long Lake. Corner kick on the far corner of the field. Again, it's Whedon and Dupree. They are looking for potential short play. And this time, Whedon puts it in the air. Just over the head of McLennan. The ball's free. Shot towards goal, but it's well high and over the net. That was taken by Ashton Hoffnagel, I believe. Yes, Hoffnagel. Goal kick for the Orange. They put it down quickly and looking to get it in play as Otruba. He puts it in. Trapping that down was Pacheco. Drops to Farr. Farr tries to hit Pacheco again. It's out of his reach. Comes to Howell for Chazy. He moves it forward to Parker. Parker chips it into the 18. Headed down nicely by Brusso. And now looking to clear is Pacheco. He bounces it off Rovers. Still with it, Pacheco. Rovers takes it away now. Jack Rovers slips on the wet turf. McAuliffe is there. He drops it back to Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel chips the ball into the 18. Heading that away defensively. May have been hard to see the number. Lamphere tries to clear it. Fredette is there. He has the ball knocked away. Now it's Lamphere again to Fredette. Fredette continues it on to Farr. Farr trying to get to midfield. Being watched by the midfielders for Chazy. Farr forward to Pacheco. Or excuse me, to Fredette. Fredette touches it, but Chazy takes it away. Chazy gives it away. Ball's bounding around. Howell tries to get to it. Howell does. Now clearing it for Chazy was Devins. Long ball in. Brusso heads it back toward the midfield line. Lamphere couldn't get to it. Rovers comes away. Rovers touches it to Dupree. Dupree chips the ball diagonally to McAuliffe, running toward the near corner. McAuliffe serves the ball across the 18. McLennan leaves it. There's a hard shot from Price Parker, and he buries it. Into the back of the net, 1-0 Chazy. Good dummy there by Zeke McLennan to leave that ball. That's going to be Price Parker from Jack McAuliffe here. 13-17 into the match. Chazy takes a 1-0 lead.
9 from 17. 9 from 17.
So 1-0 Chazy. The ball's back in play. Pacheco chips it high in the air. Coming for Chazy was Kane LeBombard, who checked in after that goal. Ball's all the way forward. Jack McAuliffe controls on the near side, right in front of the press box. McAuliffe taking it at his mark. Chapped away by Nathan Lamphere. Ball's in the middle of the field now. Whedon will drop it back for Ashton Hofnagel. Hofnagel with lots of time and space here in the near side comes to midfield, taking his time, surveying the situation. Hofnagel chips the ball toward the 18, over the head, off the head, of Boya. Ball bounces. Brusso's trying to clear, does. Check that, that's not Brusso. That looks like a number 11 to me. And I don't see 11 on my roster. I'm going to have to see if that player turns around. Here is Dupree. Dupree square ball for Whedon, top of the 18. Whedon touches it, tried to make room for himself, cleared away by Griffin Farr. Midfield, Cap touches it to the near side. Jack Rovers now. Rovers chips it into the 18. Far post, running at it was Kane LeBombard. He couldn't get to it before it goes off that end line. It'll be an orange goal kick. Let's see if I can find the number of that young player playing defense for the Orange. Number 615. 15 is Brendan Husson. My apologies. I don't think I've been saying the right player back there. Husson and Brusso are both in the center fullback positions for the Orange. Howell passes to Whedon. Whedon square again to Rovers. Rovers forward to Dupree. Dupree traps it down. Dupree looking for some space. Taken away by Griffin Farr. Good tackle. Dupree tries to tackle it back and does. Dupree has it now. Touches past Lamphere. Dupree shots toward goal. And Otruba takes that in rather easily. Ball was head high as he's able to control that. And now shots to the top of the 18. 24-40 remaining in the first half. 1-0 Chazy as that punt is headed down by Aiden Howell. Comes in the middle of the park. Jack Rovers trying to control it. Comes to McAuliffe. McAuliffe, Rovers long shot. Skips it along the ground, easily taken up by Otruba. Not a bad idea on this wet grass to test the goalkeeper, as you never know how that ball is really going to skip. Otruba, long punt past midfield, trapped down by Devins. Comes to Jack Rovers. Rovers tries to move it forward. Whiffing on that was Griffin Farr, and then taking it away is Landon Dupree. Dupree now one touch for Zeke McClellan into the 18. A little bit of a long touch. Pacheco comes, Otruba comes out. He lost possession of the ball. The ball comes ultimately to Kane LeBombard, who's near the corner of the far side of the 18, and he chips it into the back of the net. 2-0 Eagles. Sorry for the screwy call on that. Kane LeBombard scores. Otruba came out to take a lead pass that was long touched by McLennan. Otruba couldn't control it on the wet grass, lost possession. McLennan touched it back to LeBombard, who then chipped it into the gaping net. They're going to see LeBombard no assist on that. 16:06 into the first half. Two 2-0 Eagles. Ball's back in play. Farr tries to move the ball across midfield, blocked down by Whedon. Griffin Farr controls it again, touches it to Fredette. Fredette has it tackled away by LeBombard. So the official said no assist. The scoreboard, or the scorekeeper, Emily Bourgeois, announces the assist going to Zeke McLennan. So number 5, as I had guessed, had touched it to him. So McLennan gets the assist on that goal from LeBombard. Chazy now has it midway into Orange territory. Here's Jack Rovers forward to Dupree. Dupree touches it, looking for a shot. Dicks a shot. Saved again by Otruba as he got a piece of that, chipped it over the top of the net. So another Eagle corner kick. Good save there by Jaden Otruba to get a hand on that hard shot from Dupree. Corner kick's going to be on the near corner, near the scoreboard, if you're familiar with George Brendler Field. It'll be, again, the duo of Whedon and Dupree down there. This will be the 7th corner kick for the Eagles. Whedon hits a traditional kick, headed away there by Owen Brusso. Hofnagel pushes it outside. Whedon chips it in. McAuliffe tries to get on the end of it. Here's at Hofnagel again. Hofnagel takes the touch, decides to take a shot, deflects off Brusso, and then again off from Seaman. It's going to be another corner kick for the Eagles, this time on the far side. The substitution came in for the Orange on the last goal. Whelan Perso is now on the field for Indian Lake Long Lake. So corner kick on the far corner for the Eagles. Ball again is set. And it's going to be a short kick. Dupree along the end line, takes the ball at defenders, drops it back. Whedon now, the corner of the box. Whedon to the far post. Good save by Otruba. He bats that away. Here's Devins, who tries a one-time shot, and it would have cleared a long ways up. And Otruba is hobbling around out there. That's the least thing that the Orange can afford, is an injury to their goalkeeper, Jaden Otruba, who's been very strong early on. Looks to be favoring his right leg, right hip area, as the ball is going to be placed for a goal kick, and it will not be Otruba taking it because of that little bit of a knock that he suffered. Goal kick's controlled by Chazy. McClendon touches it to Dupree. Dupree has it taken away. Dupree recovers. Nathan Lamphere is there providing the pressure. Dupree drops it back. Chad Devins Jr. Devins has some space. Paraso is watching him. Comes through the near side. Hofnagel has it. Hofnagel through ball, looking for Dupree. Dupree heads toward the end line. Touches the ball across. Knocked down by Otruba, and clearing that away for the Orange was Charlie Seaman, all the way to midfield. Owen Cap has it for the Eagles, pushes it back forward. Kane LeBombard on that far side. LeBombard going past his man on this far side, cuts it back. LeBombard now across top of the 18. Hofnagel's there. One times it into the box, off the head of Brusso, and Otruba makes a big save as it first got past him, and he had to recover as the ball was approaching the goal line. He knocks it to the side and then off the end line for another corner kick for the Eagles. So now the Eagles are approaching same number of shots on goal as corner kicks early on in this match. 20 minutes into the game, 2-0 Chazy lead. Whedon touches it short again. This time, as last in previous times, was Dupree. Dupree to the corner, shot by Whedon. He was looking for the far side paneling, hits it over the net well, and so some substitutions for both sides as Mason Fredette comes back in for the Orange, and Price Parker comes back in for the Eagles. A pair of 9s coming on the field. Good news there as Otruba puts that goal kick into play. Looks no worse for the wear. Controlled by Chazy. Dupree touches it to the middle. Rovers continues it on to Kane LeBombard. LeBombard across 18. Otruba down, parries it, but there to pick up the pieces for the Eagles is Jack McAuliffe. Loose ball into the back of the net. 3-0 Eagles. Jack McAuliffe with the goal. Assist likely to LeBombard, I think, took that shot, or maybe it was Rovers, I don't recall. 19:28 remaining in the first half, so 20-32.
Come on, White, keep playing freestyles out there. Don't quit. Don't quit.
We'll wait on the announcement for the assist.
Come on.
It went off the goalie for sure, so I don't know if there will be an assist awarded. Devins controlling that for Chazy back in his own territory, pushes the ball to the far side, and it will be LeBombard, Kane LeBombard, into the middle of the park.
Goal scored by number 17, Jack McAuliffe, assisted by number 13, Kane LeBombard.
So they did give LeBombard the assist on that. The ball is now in LeBombard's possession. He chips it into the 18. Parker couldn't get to it. McAuliffe does, but he hits it over the top of the net. Right at the 6-yard box as he one times it high over the net. So we do have some results from the earlier games today. The winner of this match is going to play Seton Catholic, who had a mild upset over Lake Placid. Seton the 5 seed, Lake Placid the 4 seed. Seton comes away 4-2 winners over Lake Placid in Lake Placid. And then the other side of the bracket, Screw Lake Newcomb took a 6-3 win over Keene, the number 2 and number 7 seeds. And then in an upset, Boquet Valley, the number 6 seed, took down the number 3 seed, Johnsburg Minerva. It was a 3-3 tie. They went to penalty kicks, and Boquet Valley comes ahead 6-5 on penalty kicks. Corner kick for the Eagles on the near side. Whedon going to take a traditional kick. Outswinger. Headed away there by Griffin Farr out of the 18. Hustling to get to it is Whedon. He gets it in the middle. And now it's a shot from a long distance. Aiden Howell just over the goal as Truba was ready for that one. Didn't need to get a hand on it. He'll take the goal kick instead. 17:30 remaining in the first half. 3-0 Chazy here at George Brendler Field in the Section 7 Class D quarterfinal. It's about a 2-hour ride for Indian Lake Long Lake to get here in the uppermost part of Clinton County in the Northern Soccer League Division II, that is. Don't get to see Indian Lake Long Lake very often up in these parts, which it's nice to have some different competition once in a while. Ball's at midfield. LeBombard trying to control it. Fredette touches it in the middle, comes to Nathan Lamphere. Lamphere forward to Griffin Farr. Farr steps over the ball, goes to the far side, looking for the corner flag. Trapping that down was, I believe, oh, that's, I have my players mixed up. That is Fredette down there.
Well done, boys!
And being helped by Joseph Boya. Looks like a throw-in, very deep in Chazy territory, in front of the snack shack, if you're familiar. Looks like Fredette to take the throw. Looking for Griffin Farr. He couldn't get to it. Pacheco tries to save it. Goes out of play. It'll be a Chazy throw. Thrown in quickly by Chazy. Trapped down by Pacheco. Coming forward. Pacheco leaves it for Farr. Farr tries to hit Pacheco back. Comes to Chazy now. It is Owen Cap. Cap, square ball to Hofnagel as Chazy's coming out. Hofnagel being watched by Farr. Passes the ball to McAuliffe. McAuliffe square ball in the middle to Jack Rovers. Rovers continues it on to Whedon. Whedon now with pressure from Pacheco. Tries to split the defense. Brusso gets a foot on it. Now it's on the far side. LeBombard after it. Tries to get past his mark. Serves the ball into the A box. Saved there. Grabbed out of the sky by Jaden Otruba. Otruba with a couple bounces and punts the ball beyond midfield. Rovers heads it down for Chazy. And Farr now has it. Farr has it taken away by McAuliffe. Foul on the play. Foul called on Rovers. So direct kick for the Orange right at midfield. Nathan Lamphere is going to set the ball and leave it there for Joseph Boya. Boya is a freshman, among the leading scorers for this Orange squad. Sets the ball right on the midfield line. He's waiting, checking, puts the ball in play. Farr skip header toward the goal. And Henry Cap will touch the ball for the first time in the Chazy net as he's able to pick that up right around the penalty stripe. No pressure from the Orange as Cap will now possess that ball and punt it away. You may have heard me mention Cap already. It's his older brother, Owen Cap, who's the sweeper for Chazy. Henry Cap is the goalkeeper. Ball's on the far side. Kane LeBombard touches it down to the corner. Landon Dupree has it now. Tries to get turned. Touches it. LeBombard again. Serves it. Parker tries to get a head on it. Does. Heads it toward the far post, but out of play for a goal kick. Otruba will set the ball for the goal kick. Scoreboard shows shots of 12 for Chazy, 0 for Indian Lake Long Lake. McAuliffe traps it down. Pressure from Lamphere. McAuliffe still gets past another mark. That was Boya. Now McAuliffe decides to use his support all the way back to Devins at midfield. Devins to the near side to Hofnagel. Hofnagel one touch. Chips the ball toward the middle of the park in top of the 18. Clearing that away was Delahanty. On the far side now is Howell. Aiden Howell for Chazy. Corner of the 18. Takes a shot towards goal. Deflects off an Orange player. LeBombard after it. There's a shot in the back of the net. And that is Bryce Parker. Right by the penalty stripe. One-time turning shot with his left foot into the corner paneling. 4-0 Eagles. Bryce Parker, senior captain for the Eagles, makes his second goal of the evening. 13:52 remaining in this first half.
Lee, for the people who are viewing this, you might mention the haircuts.
Well, so much to my chagrin, and any kind of broadcasters' dismay, when players all tend to do the same thing with their hair. And last night, Chazy players decided everybody was going to get a buzz cut. So buzz cuts around for all the Eagle players. Shave one. Mason Facto decided he wasn't going to shave his beautiful locks, so Facto does not have the haircut. Everybody else does. Here's Parker again, trying to get through the 18. Whedon now, trying to dribble through the mass of players. Whedon, top of the 18, left-footed pass. Bombard, one time shot, side netting. Scores, 5-0 Chazy. One-time shot, Kane LeBombard assist, Jacoby Whedon. And that comes just a mere 30, 40 seconds after the last goal. Not even. Excuse me, that's only 26 seconds from the last goal. That was LeBombard from Whedon. So I was complaining prior to the broadcast that the boys had shaved their heads in the Chazy squad, and the girls last night for the Chazy had put their hair all in braids. Makes it a little more difficult. You have to rely on the numbers and not necessarily on looks out there. So, but you know, one of the mild inconveniences for us here in the press box, and it's one of those building team building moments for the Eagles. That ball bounces high. Parker gets on it in the 18. Parker trying to free himself. Clearing that away was Owen Brusso. Goes off the end line, though, for another Eagle corner kick. As the Orange are trying to weather this constant pressure from the Chazy squad. Chazy ranked #1 in the state by the New York State Sports Writers Association in Class D. 10-time state champion. So I think the Orange knew they were up against it coming in, but they want to put a good effort forth, and they are thus far. That ball's served in, cleared away by Griffin Farr. Hofnagel now to the near side, touches it to Whedon. Whedon chips the ball into the top of the 18. Parker gets his head on it. Dupree tries to control it. Dupree trying to save before it goes off the end line, unable to do so. Goal kick for Indian Lake Long Lake. The Eagles record coming in 15 wins, 1 loss, no ties. Overall, that's their overall record. 12 wins, no losses, no ties here in Northern Soccer League Division II. Their single loss came in the opening game of their preseason tournament to Class B Canton, a 1-0 victory for Canton. It was a shocking loss for the Eagles as they outplayed Canton all game, just could not put the ball in the back of the net. Ball's now in the middle. Controlled by Whedon. Whedon touches to Dupree. Dupree, nice fake. Shot towards goal. Kick saved by Otruba. And it comes back out to this near side. Number 18 has it. He clicks it to the middle. That was not 18, excuse me. That is number 8. Pacheco. Ball's now on the near side. Hofnagel touches to McAuliffe. That is 16, excuse me. Stephen LaPlante is out there now for the Orange. Ball's top of the 18. Shot towards the far corner. Dupree, left-footed shot, it's wide of the net. Substitution for Chazy, it'll be McLennan coming on for Jack McAuliffe. I think it won't be long before Chazy Coach McAuliffe will start to use some of his reserve players on the field. Typically, when he hits 6 goals, that is the time where we start to see the bench empty. Otruba puts the ball in play, headed down by Whedon. Whedon forward, cleared away by the Orange. Across midfield, all the way back to Owen Cap. He'll trap it down, come to the near side to Hofnagel. Hofnagel being watched by Griffin Farr. Hofnagel chips the ball up the near side. Running onto that is Landon Dupree. He's trying to get past Caleb Keller. Keller has it, tries to bounce it off Dupree and does. It looks like it will be a Chazy throw. I thought maybe Indian Lake Long Lake throw, but official Jim Barron is right there. He saw it as Chazy. McLennan across top of the 18, not able to get a foot on it was Parker, and then clearing that away was Husson. Whedon now for Chazy. Square ball intercepted nicely there. That was, I believe, Fredette. Pacheco, excuse me. Chazy again now, Howell. Howell touches it. miscommunication, and the Orange clear it. Back to midfield on the near side, Hofnagel. Hofnagel still dribbles it forward, blocked down by Griffin Farr. Hofnagel recovers, takes it, left-footed shot from distance, gave some trouble to Otruba. He's able to recover and pick it up by the penalty stripe. The short skip on that wet grass gave Jaden Otruba a little bit of trouble, but he made that stop, and he'll punt that away. McLennan tries to touch it. Farr takes it away. Griffin Farr with a little bit of space here. Farr pressured from McLennan from behind. He touches it over to Boya. Boya has it knocked away by Howell and then cleared across midfield by Kane LeBombard. It'll be an Orange throw on the far side. I think that's Charlie Seaman on the throw. Looking for Griffin Farr, headed away. Chazy controlling at midfield. Landon Dupree. Dupree. Possessing Dupree, chips it forward, looking for Price Parker. Parker's in, looking for the hat trick. Coming off his mark was Otruba. He tries to clear it, deflects it off Parker. It'll be a goal kick. So Otruba with an aggressive play there to stop that breakaway from Parker inside the 18 and earn himself a goal kick out of it. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left in this first half as the rain starts to fall again here in Chazy. Chilly night, not much for wind. The flag hangs limp. Ball's back in play on the far side. Going to go out of play for a Chazy throw. Noah LeBombard's going to save it. Passes it back to his fullback, Howell. Howell continues it into the middle to Owen Cap. Cap forward, Jacoby Whedon. Whedon being watched there. Continues it on to the near side. Ashton Hofnagel. Hofnagel still dribbling, comes to the outside. Zeke McLennan takes control. McLennan watched by LaPlante. Now McLennan trying to go past Keller. He does. McLennan looks to serve, mishits it, and it hits the side netting out of play for a goal kick. Otruba will set it. Looks like he's no worse for the wear for that little knock that he took earlier on, right hip area. He's going to set this and put the ball back and play on the goal kick. Chazy's going to control. It's going to be McLennan controlling that. McLennan tackled away by Farr. Foul called on Farr. It'll be a direct kick for Chazy. About midway into Orange territory. Farr apologizes to McLennan. It's good sportsmanship, if you see it there. Landon Dupree will set the ball and take this attempt for the Eagles. Direct kick. Lined up across the 18 as everybody else. Dupree puts the ball toward goal. Headed away nicely by Farr. Chipped back in by Rovers. Massive people. That is going to be offsides. Otruba was there to make the save anyhow, but offsides was called on the Eagles as Ashton Hofnagel was caught behind the defensive line. So indirect kick now coming out right by the penalty stripe in the 18 for the Indian Lake Long Lake squad. Jaden Otruba sets the ball and he'll make the play. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. Controlled off the kick by Dupree. Dupree quick pass forward to Price Parker. Parker tries to split the D. He does. Parker shot towards goal. Hat trick shot. Kick saved by Otruba and off the side of the post and out. It'll be another corner kick for the Eagles as Price Parker with his speed split the D top of the 18 and ripped a quick shot towards the post. Nice kicking save by Otruba, and then he just gave Price Parker an attaboy on that shot as they were lined up guarding each other for this corner kick. Ball's a traditional corner, and in the net. It may have gone off Otruba last. They're pointing to the corner, saying Jacoby Whedon would get credit for this. I think that's going to be an own goal off Otruba. So the credit will go to Jacoby Whedon on the corner kick as it goes directly in the net. With 5 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the first half. So 34:02 was the time, and that's going to be Whedon unassisted. Technically an own goal, but in high school soccer, own goals don't exist. So last player for the Eagles to touch it gets credit for the goal.
Jacoby Whedon, the goal is unassisted.
Foul there on Price Parker, so it'll be direct kick for the Orange just inside their own defensive territory. And let's see who this is. I have a hard time telling 8 and 6 apart out there. They'll have similar build. No, not 8. That is probably Charlie Seaman taking that. There's Fredette touching it. Turning was Boya. Boya now top of the 18. Hustling over to knock that away was Chad Devins. Right at top of the 18. I think he was actually in the 18 was Boya. Devins, stalwart stopper for the Eagles this year, knocks that ball away. Throw in on the far side. Orange are controlling. Tackled away. The foul called on Landon Dupree as he trips up the Orange player. So direct kick for the Orange midway into Chazy territory on the far side. I think it's Charlie Seaman. No, check that. I don't know who it is. Ball's in play. Good service. Henry Kapp is there. He parries it down. And lucky for him, there was no Orange right there to pressure. Boya was in the vicinity. But Kapp didn't handle that ball overly well in the goal for the Eagles as he takes a moment here to recover himself and will punt the ball away to his mates. Ball's across midfield. Kane LeBombard has it. LeBombard chips it long, looking for Parker out of his net as Otruba, and he takes it right at the top of the 18 as he looks down, as he's dancing across top of the 18, keeping himself inside. So there's no handball called. Good aggressive play by the goalkeeper. He punts it to midfield. Rovers heads it away. Far intercepts it. Devins steps up. Devins now to the near side for McLennan. McLennan being pressured on the near side by LaPlante. McLennan trying to go past Keller and does. McLennan cuts it back, goes again toward the end line. Good service, long ball beyond the net. Hustling after that on the far side is Dupree. He's going to drop it back to Howell. Aiden Howell touches toward the corner of the 18. Howell shot towards goal. Diving save by Otruba as he parries that out of play for another corner kick for the Eagles. Substitutions. McAuliffe is coming back on for Chazy, and 8th grader Nathan Lamphere back on for the Orange. And he's going to give a break to number 16, Stephen LaPlante. Corner kick for the Eagles, far corner. Ball is in play. Heading it down, Chad Devins, blocked by an Orange player. Tried to clear it. Devins takes it again. He moves it back on the far side. It looks like that is Whedon. Whedon will chip the ball into the 18. Parker gets a head on it toward goal, but there, waiting for it, was Otruba. The 21st shot on goal here in the first half by the Eagles as Otruba hits the ball toward midfield. Boya trying to get to it, headed away by Devins. Whedon now has it. Whedon to the near side for McLennan. McLennan deciding to switch fields. Far side, cleared away by Morgan Delahanty. Kane LeBombard recovers for the Eagles. He's being pressured on that far side by Charlie Seaman. LeBombard cuts it back to get past Seaman. Good work by both players. LeBombard still takes a shot high over the net. Excuse me, that's Jack McAuliffe. That was Jack McAuliffe. It's hard to tell with those darn haircuts. Shot by McAuliffe high and wide of the net. So goal kick for the Orange. Dupree controls it off. Price Parker trying to split the D. Parker now, top of the 18, still looking for the ball. It's in his feet. Tackled away by Pacheco, and Pacheco's going to clear it away. Crowds call for a foul. It was not, I don't believe. Ball's now in the feet of Chad Devins here at near midfield. Devins comes to the near side for Zeke McLennan. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. McLennan touches the ball square to Hoffnagel. Hoffnagel serves it into the 18. Parker gets a head on it and beats the goalkeeper from the penalty stripe for the hat-trick goal. Price Parker makes it 7-0 Eagles. Parker from Ashton Hoffnagel with 1:40 left in this first half. Steady rain now picking back up, and the forecast was not for rain tonight. But as I said with Calvin before the game, Mother Nature makes her own rules. That ball's handled there by Whedon, so it'll be a direct kick for the Orange right at midfield. They're going to hustle to get this in play. It should be right at midfield. Yeah, they're going to back him up. And it looks like number 6 is Charlie Seaman will take this. Puts the ball in play, headed away by Devins, back to midfield.
Give us 1 minute.
Delahanty touches it out to the outside. McAuliffe takes it away. Now McAuliffe, Chazy trying to break down that far side. McAuliffe chips the ball in the middle, looking for Parker again. Parker slid in the 18, and that's going to yield a penalty kick for Chazy as the clock is stopped with 53 seconds left. The sliding tackle into the 18 takes Price Parker down, and we'll see who Coach McAuliffe asks to take the penalty kick. All right, Owen Cap gets the call for the penalty kick. The sweeper. He's going to come up. Well, 53 seconds remaining in the first half. Penalty kick for the Eagles. Owen Cap will set the ball on the penalty mark. Mr. Labarge will give instructions to Otruba in the net. Owen Cap, 1 career goal. Waiting for the whistle, and Otruba is going to tie his cleat. Trying to get in the head of Owen Cap.
Griffin, up and put his glove back on.
And he's going to tie both boots. Does have his gloves off, so he's got to put his gloves back on. And if you've ever played goalie and you try to put wet goalie gloves on, good luck. If your hands are wet, it's hard to get those on. Griffin Farr is going to help the goalkeeper get his gloves back on. Which looks like a boxer getting taped up prior to the fight over there. All right, we think the goalie's ready. Griffin Farr jogs back outside the 18. The officials are double checking, making sure everybody's ready to go. He'll give the whistle. There it is. Owen Cap. Scores. Quarter panel, Owen Cap. He'll make it 8-0 here in the first half. As he's got some talking to the goalkeeper, giving him some encouragement.
Chazy goal scored by number 14, Owen Cap.
39:08, the time of that one. So we're waiting for the kickoff. The ball's back in play for the Orange. Farr touches it. Ball's dropped back, clearing that is Seaman. Comes to the feet of Jack McAuliffe on that far side. McAuliffe being watched by number 8, Pacheco. Comes to the interior. Whedon touches it back to the outside. Dupree has it for Chazy. Dupree pressure quick from Delahanty. Dupree gets turned, comes back down. Dupree getting past Delahanty, takes it toward the end line. Dupree touches it back towards the 18. Clearing that away was Griffin Farr. And out of play for a throw-in for the Orange with 20 seconds to go in this first half. Aiden Howell will take the ball for a throw-in. He's trying to dry it off. And Howell throws it in.
10, 9, 8.
Ball is being cleared by the Orange. That's going to do it here at the first half at George Brendler Field in the Section 7 Class D quarterfinal. Score is 8-0 Chazy over Indian Lake Long Lake. We'll be back with second half action after this break. He's made several spectacular saves in the goal for the Orange. And we're back on Hometown Cable. Oh yes, Mr. Brian Norcross and his team have done a little thing different with the mowing on the George Brendler Field. A little diagonal cutting this time around. So nice work as always to keep this playing field in tip-top shape, even with Mother Nature sometimes against you. As the Eagles have an opportunity right off the bat, Chad Devins Jr. fires that shot from distance well over the net. So Otruba will pull the ball out from the netting behind, and actually it looks like it was deflected. Yes, they're going to the corner. It was deflected by a defender for the Orange, so Chazy another corner kick here. This one on the near side. Chazy's going right to left on your radio dial, as the old timers used to say. I don't know if they still have dials on radios anymore. Here's Jacoby Whedon with the service from the corner, off the head of Devins, and it's just past the far side of the net for a goal kick. Left to right. Yeah, the shot was left to right. Correct. Yes. I was making sure I had to put my fingers up so I know which one has an L. Make sure I know which my right from my left. That ball's in play, trapped down by Griffin Farr. Farr moves it ahead, looking for Boya, intercepted by Devins. Devins touches it to Whedon. Whedon to the near side for Price Parker. Parker going past his mark on the near side. That is Delahanty. Tries to serve it, knocked down by Charlie Seaman, out of play, another Chazy corner. Excuse me, Chazy has been relentless with their pressure. Still the starters out there. It won't be long before I think Coach McAuliffe will be able to utilize some of his reserves. The ball is placed in play, bounding around. One-time shot by Price Parker, kind of over the shoulder shot there, over the top of the net. Would have been a real pretty goal had it gone in. So Truba will set it again for the goal kick. He's lost his ball cap. He started the game with a ball cap. Took that off about partway through the first half, maybe midway through the first half. No sun in the sky tonight, so no issue with the lights either. Really, they're not going to pose problems for the goalkeepers. Howell's going to use his support all the way back for Owen Cap. Cap touches, and now he's going to push the ball forward across midfield, trapped down by Dupree. Dupree loses it, taking it back as he takes it off the feet of Charlie Seaman. Dupree now toward the 18, tries to go around, rips a shot to the far side. Oh, misses the net. He's mad at himself for that. He had a good opportunity with a clear shot from the top of the 18. He doesn't miss many of those. Landon Dupree, 23 goals, 17 assists for 63 points on the season. Junior captain for the Eagles. 100 career point player. The ball is headed down by McLennan, and here's Dupree trying to split the D for a breakaway. Good defensive play there by now his back is all dirty. I think that was Husson. 15, Brendan Husson. Corner kick for the Eagles. Whedon again. Headed down by Devins, blocked. Another shot by Parker, cleared away by Perso. Now Rovers touches it to Whedon. Whedon being pressured from Boya. Whedon held up from Boya, and Boya earns the foul. So direct kick for Chazy just outside the 18 on the near side corner. Landon Dupree will set it, and you can bet your bottom dollar this is going to be taken on goal. Dupree sets it. Four-man wall for the Orange. Dupree over the net. Goal kick for the Orange. Dupree's a little off tonight. He's frustrated with himself. That ball is in play, and now toward midfield. Jack McAuliffe has. He steps over the ball. McAuliffe trying to free himself on that far side from Lamphere. Heads down the far side. Lamphere is there. Takes the ball back away from McAuliffe. Check that. That's, boy, I can't tell. Taken away by Chazy. And I think that is Whedon. He cuts it back. Now just outside the 18, Whedon passes to McLennan. McLennan, nice trap to free himself. Parasol gets a head on it. Out of the 18 now. Here's Jack Rovers. He touches it to Dupree. Dupree touch, shot towards goal over the net again. As Landon Dupree showing lots of frustration out there. Trying to get himself right. Some substitutions getting ready to come on for the Eagles. At least getting warmed up. Ball is in play off the goal kick. Aiden Howell will control for Chazy. Pressure from Joseph Boya. Boya, Howell trying to get away. Boya grabbing onto him. Howell gets it to Whedon. Whedon touches to Dupree. Dupree trying to split the D. Dupree knocked away by Husson again. Good play by the defender. Devins hustling after it now. Devins trying to get past Pacheco. Devins moves the ball down to the corner. That's McAuliffe. McAuliffe back to Devins. Devins, top of the 18, square ball to Rovers. Rovers traps it down. Rovers back to Devins. Devins drops it for Whedon. Whedon to Rovers. Rovers into Devins. Devin's little triangle play there. Husson steps up and clears it away for the Orange. Good work by Brendan Husson early on in the second half. Cap traps that, comes to the near side. Aiden Howell. Howell serves the ball into the 18. Husson gets a foot on it, blocks it out. Whedon comes up, takes it away from Boya. Whedon now dribbling through. Whedon has the ball tackled away nicely by Fredette, and Fredette's going to clear it toward midfield. Or check that, that was Seaman. Cap. Cross midfield, Owen Cap chips the ball into the 18. It's going to go to Otruba, and he's able to make that save. 10 players waiting to come on for the Eagles at the next opportunity, and 1 for the Orange. That is Hofnagel dropping it all the way back to Cap, Owen Cap, to the near side. Howell moves it on to Price Parker. Parker on this near side using his speed. Goes past Delahanty. Parker serves in the middle, touched by Dupree. Dupree, square ball, long touch by Whedon and cleared by the Orange. Stepping up now is Hofnagel. He touches it, takes a shot toward the goal, just wide of the net for a goal kick. And we'll have many subs coming on the field. I'll do the easy one first. For Indian Lake Long Lake, we have Michael Lamphere coming on. For the Eagles, I see Ashton Lauren. I see Griffin DeRocher, Dawson Hebert, Tate Stevens, Josh Juneau, Oliver Ringer, Zach West, Mason Facto, Jack Bell. I think that's everybody, and Lucas Valentin. That, I think, is everybody. So the only starter remaining on the field is the goalkeeper, Henry Cap. For Facto has it now. Facto coming to the middle of the field. Stepping up to take that away was Griffin Farr. Farr now dribbling around a couple players. Hustling back was Oliver Ringer. He does a good job in tackling it ultimately away was Valentin. That clearing ball goes off the official, and so that causes a whistle. It'll be a drop ball right near midfield, as Mr. Labarge was unable to use his fleet feet to avoid getting hit. I won't try that tongue twister again. So a drop ball, it's going to be DeRocher. He touches it to Lucas Valentin. Valentin square ball to the far side, Tate Stevens. Stevens, couple dribbles, he chips it toward the 18. Griffin Farr is there, and he blocks it away. I have 2 Griffins and 2 Masons out there on different teams, so I have to try to keep this straight. Lucas Valentin is pressured from Boya, comes to the near side. Hustling back after that is Dawson Hebert. Hebert being watched by Seaman. Seaman tries to save it, unable to do so. It's going to be a throw in for the Eagles. DeRocher will take the throw. DeRocher down the sideline, looking for Jack Bell. Bell tries to control. He's being watched there by Delahanty. Bell pass to Facto. Facto dribbles past a couple players, has the ball taken away and cleared by the Orange. That ball goes off the face of Charlie Seaman. He touches it back to Boya. Boya back to Seaman. Seaman tries to turn. Pressure from Hebert. Hebert tackles it away but goes out of the sideline for an Orange throw. Charlie Seaman to take the throw. Trapped down by Pacheco. Or excuse me, Mason Fredette. Ball is now on the feet of Facto for Chazy. He couldn't control it and keep it in bounds. It goes out of play. Throw in Morgan Delahanty will take the throw. Delahanty throws it in. Seaman touches it to Boya. Boya tries to give it back to Seaman, taken away by Hebert. Facto bounces it off Boya, and then Delahanty tries to clear it, blocked by Facto. Delahanty again now comes to Griffin Farr. Farr chips it forward to Charlie Seaman. Seaman takes a long dribble. Valentin tries to interfere, but Seaman comes away with it. Hustling back is Oliver Ringer. He takes down Seaman. Direct kick for the Orange inside Chazy territory, just inside, within the center circle at midfield. Charlie Seaman has the ball. He's going to set it down, and he's going to take it. Seaman puts the ball in play. Trapped down by Lucas Valentin, and he'll clear it toward midfield. It's going to go out of play for a throw-in right here in front of the press box. Morgan Delahanty will take the throw. 29 minutes to go in the second half. Chazy holds an 8-0 lead over Indian Lake Long Lake in the Section 7 Class D quarterfinal. Charlie Seaman trying to get past Mason Facto. Goes out of play. Throw in for the Eagles is going to be Griffin DeRocher. Headed on by Facto. Hustling after that is Jack Bell. Delahaney's there for the Orange. Delahaney's going to clear it off the sideline. Throw in for Chazy. Nathan Lamphere waiting to come on. Next opportunity for the Orange. Farr gets a body on it. Saving that from going out of play was Facto. Facto now coming toward the 18. Goes across top of the 18 looking for Juno. Clearing that away was number 17. That's Michael Lamphere. Ball's high in the air on the far side. Lamphere is there. He has it taken away. Here's Oliver Ringer. Shot toward goal. It's over the net and out of play. Goal kick for Indian Lake Long Lake as Nathan Lamphere is going to come on the field, and he's going to take Whelan Paraso off. Yes.
We'll have to see that.
Absolutely. Shows the coach has still got some legs. Ball's bouncing around. That was Lamphere. Passes it to Seaman. Seaman has it taken away by Dawson Hebert. Hustling back is Griffin Farr. Ringer drops it back to Griffin DeRocher. The pair of Griffins meet up. It goes to Dawson Hebert. Hebert on the near side. Bounces it off Seaman. Comes to Facto. Facto going down toward the corner, watched by Delahaney. Square ball. Here's Dawson Hebert. Takes a touch inside the box. Sliding that away was Lamphere. Ball still loose. Lamphere clears it toward the sideline. Hustling after it is Facto. He's going to let it go off. Throw in for the Eagles. Mason Facto with the throw in. Trapped down by Seaman. Clearing or crossing attempt rather by Dawson Hebert comes to the hands of Jaden Otruba. Now Otruba will punt that away. Dropped down by Zach West on the far side for the Eagles. West being pressured there by Michael Lamphere. He passes the ball to Juno. Juno loses it. Nathan Lamphere tries to move it forward to Fredette. Taking that away was Zach West. And then Boya will clear it off the sideline for a throw-in. Chazy controlling at this point. It's Valentin. Leaves it off for West. West drops it back to his support, Stevens. Stevens chips it forward as the rain is picked up. Here's Ringer. He's a shot from distance. Good shot. Nice save by Otruba as Ringer had that labeled for the top half of the net. Nice save by Jaden Otruba as he'll punt that away. Tate Stevens heads it forward. Ringer couldn't control it. Valentin now. Valentin to the near side looking for Hebert. Hebert couldn't save it. It's going to go out of play for an Orange throw. Seaman throws it in. And Lauren will clear it up the field for Chazy. Now it's Juno. Tries to feed the ball to Bell. Cleared that away was number 15, Brendan Husson. Far side now is Tate Stevens for Chazy. Stevens will clear the ball long off the field, looking for Jack Bell. Bell traps it down, leaves it for Juno. Juno now with some space, heads toward the 18, leaves it to Ringer. Ringer shots toward goal, off the post. Or no, that was the, that's the post of behind the net, of the safety net, if you will, behind the net to trap all the high shots from going into the backyard behind the goal. Substitution for the Orange is Fox Russell's going to come on.
Joe, go up top.
Fox Russell seeing some action for the first time for the Orange. He's a freshman. I'm going to bring off Mason Fredette. That ball's in play. Trapped down by Farr. Ball pushed forward, deflected and knocked away by Valentin. Now onto the feet of Josh Juno. Juno has it taken away by Nathan Lamphere. Juno now recovers. Juno, square ball to Oliver Ringer. Ringer with some space. Diagonal ball looking for Facto. Here's some miscommunication as Bell leaves it for Ringer. Ringer to Facto. Facto, left-footed shot towards goal, batted away by Otruba as that was labeled for the near post. So another corner kick for the Eagles with 24 minutes to go in the second half. Facto will take the corner kick. Fredette toward the post, cleared off the line defensively. That was number 7, Keller. That ball was going in the net. Keller made a nice save. There's a crossing attempt. It was blocked by Seaman. Now Facto across, headed down hard by Ringer, blocked by the defense. They attempt to clear. Josh Juno is there for Chazy. Juno on the far side trying to get past Brusso. Juno now has it. He's looking to serve. Keller is there, the goal saver a minute ago. He touches it, falls to Michael Lamphere, who's going to clear it out of play. Excuse me, out of danger. Now here's Joseph Boya. He's looking for a break. Lauren. Boya gets past Lauren. Boya and Lauren, shoulder to shoulder. Boya stops, cuts back as the Chazy players were able to recover before he got to the 18. Now here's an opportunity again. Boya heads the ball forward. It's DeRocher. Cap calls him off as Henry Cap comes to pick that ball up inside the 18. Has a little bit of pressure there from the Orange. Good work by Joseph Boya to take that ball downfield and give a little bit of life to this Orange squad. Bell heads it forward. Facto's trying to get to it. Now it is Hebert. Hebert has it taken away by Delahanty, but it's going to go out of play in front of the Chazy bench for a throw-in. And that was thrown in by Hebert to Facto. Facto drops it back to Hebert. Hebert now tries to split the defense, and knocking it out of play was Nathan Lamphere. So throw in for the Eagles. Midway into Orange territory. Facto with the throw. Off the head of Bell. Up in the air. Lamphere is there. Bell has it. Bell trying to top of the 18. Jack Bell, square ball for Jordan Juno. Juno trying to get past Michael Lamphere. He tackles the ball away. Lamphere tries to clear it. Ringer is there. Ringer blocks that. Mel now is near Chazy's midfield. Griffin DeRocher up the sideline. Blocked down by Facto. Taken away now by Boya. Boya pressured by Hebert. Boya and Hebert. Hebert takes it away. Hebert's going to go square. Trapped down by Ringer. Ringer takes down his man. Foul on the play as that was Charlie Seaman taken down inside their own defensive end. It'll be a direct kick for Indian Lake Long Lake. A couple of subs for the Eagles waiting to come on. Seaman puts the ball in play. Farr controlling it now for Indian Lake Long Lake. He chips it through, goes off the hand of Dawson Hebert. So a direct kick for Indian Lake Long Lake in a dangerous spot here. About 28, 30 yards out probably. Move it back a couple yards. It's going to be Griffin Farr, 3-man wall for the Eagles. On the near side of the 18. He's going to backing the wall up.
Hey, reset it!
As Cap is going to reset his wall. 3-man wall. Farr's got to wait for the whistle now because of the... And now the whistle goes. Griffin Farr will put this on goal, near post, but high and wide of the net. Goal kick for the Eagles. Substitutions. Mason Fredette comes back on, as well as Waylon Pariseau. For the Eagles, Kane Bombard and J.V. Collop. First time on the varsity field is Jack Demers, number 25. Freshman for the Eagles. You can see some time here on the big field.
I can't feel my Achilles.
Henry Cap lining up for the goal kick. Just under 20 minutes to go in the second half. 8-0 Eagle lead. As that ball bounces at midfield. Facto trying to get to it. Now it comes to Ringer. Ringer gets past his mark. Ringer still with it. Ringer touches pass. Takes a shot toward goal. Wrong foot, so Truba, he got a hand on it. Truba made a good save. He was wrong-footed there. Got a touch on it. Goes off the end line. It will be a corner kick, but he saved another good opportunity for the Eagles as Oliver Ringer with some good work out there. Facto will take the corner again for the Eagles on the near side. Good service, but no, not a good service. Never came into play. It's going to give the Orange a goal kick. Otruba will set it. Taps his cleats together, knock the mud out. As he hits that ball toward midfield. Demers gets his first touch in a varsity game as he chips the ball over his head. Paraso loses it to LeBombard. LeBombard touches it to Facto. Facto trying to get around Delahanty. Facto coming off his lines of Otruba. He bounces it off a couple players. We'll see where the point. I guess they're going to go with a corner kick as the officials had to do a little bit of consultation there. Facto goes to the near corner again to take the corner kick. This time he hopes for a better go at it. Over the head of LeBombard, but off an Orange player. I think that was Hassan. So another corner kick for the Eagles. As Facto will again set the ball for the corner kick. The ball's in, headed away again. That time by Michael Lamphere. No, excuse me, number 12. That was Nathan Lamphere. Goes off the end line, another corner kick. Third corner kick in a row for the Eagles. Facto. Good service. Punched away by Otruba. Off the end line, another goal kick, or another corner kick rather, fourth straight. That puts the corner kicks at 21 for the Eagles for the game. Relentless pressure from the #1 ranked team in the state. Another good service by Facto. Bounces through off the chest of Zach West, clearing that away. Not out of the 18 yet. Kane LeBombard trying to get to it, touches it. Now it's coming away. Joseph Boya gets it out of the 18. Foul on the play on Jack Demers as he grabbed the jersey of Boya. So direct kick for the Orange.
JD, come take me!
And Otruba will take the direct kick.
Do I have to kneel? Get back in the goal, Jake. Get back in the goal.
Lamphere couldn't control it. Kane LeBombard touches it to Ringer. Ringer with LeBombard going past him. Ringer touches it to LeBombard. LeBombard has Facto. LeBombard still controlling it. Tried a diagonal pass, blocked there nicely defensively by the Orange, and they're going to clear it to midfield. DeRocher shoulders that down. Valentin controls it for Chazy. Valentin, little pass to Demers. Demers hustles after it, splits the defense. Pass to Facto. Facto gets past his mark and Delahanty. Facto now, shot toward goal, and just wide of that far post. Zach West couldn't get to it for the Eagles. Still in play over there, as that ball had some English on it. Didn't go out of play. Now it goes off the end line for a corner kick. Substitutions as Michael Lamphere comes on along with Charlie Seaman.
Mason, go up top!
And coming off is going to be Joseph Boya and number 19, Fox Russell. Ball is now in play. Farr chips it across midfield. Tate Stevens is there. He's going to punch it right back in for the Eagles. Michael Lamphere gets his head on it. Facto chips it forward, looking for Ringer. Ringer battling there defensively. Chazy now has it as Demers. Demers trying to get around Michael Lamphere. Lamphere uses his body to take the ball away. Michael Lamphere has it. Demers hustles and takes it back. Demers now to the near side. Sideline. Tries to get past Lamphere and does. Demers to the end line. Service left-footed into the waiting arms of Otruba. Right by in front of the goal. Good work by the freshman. Call up Jack Demers. Otruba's going to throw it. Long throw near midfield. Gets past Valentin. Paraso's over there, but so is Tate Stevens. Stevens clears it in. Back and forth action here across midfield. And it looks like that is Fredette on the far side. Couldn't save it for the Orange. It'll be a Chazy throw quickly into play. Ringer touches it back to West. West forward. Clearing that away was Brusso. Paraso couldn't control it. Comes to Demers. Demers drops it back to Valentin. Valentin back to Demers. To Kane LeBombard. LeBombard, square ball to Valentin. Near side now. Dawson Hebert slips on the wet grass. And then loses possession and goes out of play for a throw-in. Morgan Delahanty to take the throw. Delahanty looking for Michael Lamphere, gets past him, comes to the feet of Lucas Valentin for Chazy. Valentin decides to switch fields. Far side, trapped down by Keller. Hustling over for Chazy is Demers. Demers controls it now. He has lots of space. Demers dribbling it toward his man. Demers cuts to the inside. Demers splits two. Top of the 18. Left-footed shot towards goal and pulls it just wide as Jack Demers, with a good opportunity there just outside the 18, takes a shot toward goal. 13:40 remaining in second half. Again, Chazy 8-0 lead. All goals coming in the first half. Substitution if the Orange want it. They're going to let the play go, as Mr. Labarge is being liberal with the substitutes, which is fine in the game as such. Valentin with a flying karate kick at midfield. The Bombard shoves his man away. The ball is controlled by the Orange. Now it's Demers and Farr coming as west. Now it is Ringer has the ball knocked away. Hebert on the near side trying to get past Delahanty. Dawson Hebert taking it toward the line. Left-footed attempt at a cross. Didn't get a good foot on it. Goes off the end line for a goal kick. Now the substitute will come on. It's going to be Joseph Boya. He's going to pull Nathan Lamphere off. Lamphere's had a good show out there for an 8th grader. It's big game for a young man like that. So, done a fine job. Ball's back in play. Boya traps it down. Boya takes on Demers takes it off from Boya. Demers now touches it back, slows things down, tries to get past Lamphere. Demers in the middle. Ball's through. Coming off his mark is Otruba. He's going to just clear it away. Slips as he does. LeBombard tries to control it now onto the feet of Seaman. Ball comes now to Mason Facto. Facto tries for a shot. Sliding attempt. Facto left-footed shot right into the waiting arms. Jaden Otruba, point-blank shot. Otruba held his ground. Facto left-footed shot right into his gut. Valentin heads that goal kick. Now it is LeBombard, shot from distance. Out of his net was Otruba a little bit. He was near the penalty stripe almost. He has to make a diving save and covers up the rebound. Now he comes to the top of the 18. He's going to punt that away. Over the head of Valentin. Paraso's there. Paraso and Stevens. Stevens gets his head on it for Chazy. Valentin will now come to the near side for Dawson Hebert. Hebert with some pressure from Lamphere. Bounces it off Lamphere. Pressure, pushing the back there from Charlie Seaman as Mason Facto is not appreciative of that. Seaman throws it in. Michael Lamphere loses possession, and now it's Dawson Hebert. Hebert's going to hit a square ball back to Tate Stevens. Stevens up the far sideline. Good ball forward. Trying to run onto it's Oliver Ringer. Coming off his mark is Otruba as he slides to that just before Ringer gets there. Good on Oliver Ringer to pull off that and not cause any injury. Punted beyond midfield. Valentin heads the ball forward, and Farr heads it back. Fredette now on the far side. Fredette touches it past Stevens. Fredette trying to make the run on that far side. Couldn't keep the ball in play, and it'll be a Chazy throw. Substitutions for the Eagles as Jack Bell and Josh Juno will check back in with 10:40 to go. You know, I never checked to see if my audio has been working here in the second half. It looks like it has been. I got 16 listeners, so good. Thanks everybody for listening. I hope everything's coming through okay. That ball is thrown in. Valentin chips it toward midfield. Paraso's there. He's going to chip it back. Goes out of play, though, for a throw-in. Chazy throws it in on the far side. And that was Keller. He hits it up the sideline, goes out of play. Another Chazy throw. This is all in front of the bleachers over there on the far side. Decent crowd for a night with terrible weather, really. I mean, not terrible, but certainly not ideal. Cold and drizzly and a little bit windy, although the flag now is lying limp again, so that's good news. The ball's now to the near side. Dawson Hebert traps it. Lots of space. Takes it at Morgan Delahanty. Hebert trying to get past Delahanty on this near side. They're now near the 18. It goes off Delahanty last and out of play for a throw-in. Just about as deep as you can get. They're going to call it an orange throw. Delahanty takes the throw right by the corner flag. Controlled by Jack Bell. Michael Lamphere there and Dawson Hebert trap the ball in between their bodies. Coming away now is Charlie Seaman. Seaman down the near side. Stepping in and knocking that away was Griffin DeRocher. Seaman throws it. He's looking for Griffin Farr. Valentin's over to clear it away. Ball bounces off Boya's head. Now, up for it was DeRocher and Seaman. Coming away and was Hebert. He tried to go up the sideline and goes out of play for a throw-in. Michael Lamphere to take the throw. Down the sideline, DeRocher clears it back for Chazy. Josh Juneau has it. Juneau forward for Ringer. Ringer touches it. Makes a couple moves. Now to the near side for Jack Demers. Demers traps it. He has pressure from Delahanty. Demers touches it past Delahanty. Again, nice little move by Jack Demers. Delahanty sticks with him and tackles it away. Delahanty now near the sideline, battling with Demers. Foul on the play on Demers. I guess the foul's on Demers. I didn't see the official point either way, but the players are walking up. Yes, Mr. Labarge points in the direction of Indian Lake Long Lake. Hebert heads it to the middle. Michael Lamphere traps it. It comes to the near side. Joseph Boyas hustling after it. Can't get to it before it goes off the sideline. Throw in for the Eagles right in front of the Indian Lake Long Lake bench. Griffin DeRocher will take the throw. Griffin Farr heads it back down. Coming over is Fredette. Fredette dribbling with the ball, has it taken away by Demers. Demers touches it to DeRocher. Fredette hustling hard, but dispossesses. Boya heads the ball in the middle, looking for Farr. Farr has it. Now Griffin Farr, battling, coming on fast, trying to get past Lauren. Farr with a shot toward goal. Low worm burner, if you will, and a nice save by Henry Kapp. As Griffin Farr with good work there to get an opportunity for the Orange as he beats Ashton Lauren to get a shot towards goal, top of the 18, and Henry Kapp will punt that ball now for the Eagles beyond the midfield line, over the head, off the head of Juneau. Clearing that back in was Husson. Paraso gets his head on it now, comes to Tate Stevens. Stevens chips the ball forward. He's looking for Jack Bell. Bell couldn't control it. Husson is there. Brendan Husson comes to the near side. Seaman now has it. Seaman through the legs of Demers. Stepping up was Valentin. Stevens still battling hard for it. Coming up to clear it was Ashton Lauren. Juneau controls it, goes to the far side to Zach West. West, forward ball looking for Bell. There was Husson again. He chips it to the sideline. Keller decides to take the pressure off, puts it out of play for a throw-in. Substitution as Facto is going to come back on for Chazy. And he's going to take Zach West off on the far side. Wasn't sure if he was saying Zach or Jack. So that's what was causing some concern, because Jack Demers was like me. No, it wasn't Jack Demers. Demers takes this throw on the far side in front of the snack shack. Bounces down top of the 18, clearing that away with Brendan Husson. Onto the feet of... lost my train of thought there, sorry. Chazy chips it back in. Ringer trying to get to it. Husson is there, and he's going to clear it out of play for a throw-in. Dawson Hebert was the name I was trying to come up with, as I had my moment in time there where I couldn't remember. Hebert with the throw. Fredette takes a foul. Hebert hit him in the shins with his boot, so direct kick for the Orange right near their own 18. With 5:40 remaining in the second half, 8-0 Eagles. Ball toward midfield. Griffin Farr chips it forward. Nobody there for the Orange. Ashton Lauren has it. He's going to knock it back into Orange territory. All the way back to their defense as Otruba calls for it. He's going to come get it. He's going to clear it as Ringer runs into Otruba as they collide heads. Ringer holds his mouth, and Otruba's slow to get up as he's holding his chin. Now, both players may have to come off the field because of this, as Ringer gets served a yellow card for hitting the goalkeeper, playing out of play. That's deserved. That is a deserved yellow card there for Oliver Ringer. I don't think there was intent, but he did go in recklessly and collide with the goalkeeper. You need to be in control of your body out there.
Reckless, sure, yeah. Chuck, you take it. He just got clocked.
We're making sure the goalkeeper is good, and officials checking. The clock has been stopped. 5:19 to go. And on the whistle, the clock will start again, as I believe that's Seaman putting the ball in play. Skip headed on by Farr. Hebert knocked it down. It comes to Fredette. Fredette tries to feed Boya. Lauren is there for Chazy to clear it. Comes to midfield. Bell touches it. Juno continues it on to Facto on the far side. Facto trying to get past Keller. Keller gets a foot on it. Keller now controlling. Facto giving him pressure. Keller up the sideline. Nobody there but Tate Stevens for the Eagles. Hustling now after it is Griffin Farr. Stevens tries to clear it. Farr blocks it. Farr now trying to convert. Takes a long shot towards goal as he saw Henry Kapp likes to play a little bit far out. Kapp was able to make the save as that shot was from about 50 yards out. The ball is punted. Perso misses that punt. Seaman tries to clear it. Doesn't get a good foot on it. Now Juno forward to Facto. Facto touches it to Bell. Bell continues it to Demers. Demers trying to get past Seaman. Demers touches it. He tries for a long shot. That shot is blocked. Coming up is Bell. Bell now has it. Top of the 18. Bell trying to get through his mark and Delahanty. He does. Bell, left-footed shot towards goal. Diving, or lunging save, by Otruba as he parries that off the end line for another corner kick for the Eagles. This time it will be Mason Facto on the far corner. Facto, left-footed corner, in-swinger, headed away by Farr. Facto hustling after to get to it. Facto touches it. Facto toward the middle of the field, takes a right-footed shot towards goal, bounces through everybody. Hebert's hustling after on the near side, inside the 18. He's trying to get past Delahanty. Delahanty bounces it off Hebert for a goal kick. Substitutions, Stephen LaPlante and Fox Russell coming on for the Orange. Delahanty and Michael Lamphere coming off. Morgan Delahanty putting some good minutes out there along with Michael Lamphere. I'm going to re-kick this goal kick as players weren't off the field quite yet. And the official gives a whistle. Now good to go. That ball comes to midfield. Tate Stevens is there for the Eagles. Stevens chips it forward. Josh Juno couldn't control it. There for Chazy is Jack Bell. Bell, couple dribbles. Bell, through ball for Demers coming off to clear that away with his foot was Otruba as he hits it all the way to midfield. Off the head of Stevens in a negative direction. Stevens hustling back to get it. Coming on fast as Farr. Stevens is going to make an emergency clearance into the bleachers. It'll be a throw-in for the Orange right in front of the bleachers near midfield. Fredette controls the throw-in. Fredette trying to get past his mark. Fredette with a long shot toward goal. Trying to get onto the end of that is Boya. He couldn't save it from going off the end line. And it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles with 2:10 left. Cap's going to hustle to get this ball and put it back in play.
2 minutes.
As Henry Cap will set the ball top of the 6-yard box in the corner.
2 minutes, White. Win the ball. Go get something. Come on. All you got.
Long goal kick. Skip headed by Jack Bell. Blocked there by Husson. He clears it back. Now it's Griffin Farr. Farr chips it forward. He's looking for a running. It's a shoulder ball there. Played nicely by Ashton Lauren to put the ball out of direction. Now it's back to midfield. Ball comes to Fredette on a pass from LaPlante. Ball's now in the middle of the park. Stevens is going to clear it. Comes back to the mid side. Fox Russell chips it forward. Headed away by Valentin. Russell coming for it. For Chazy is Jack Bell. Bell takes the ball. Bell has it now coming to midfield. He tries to hit Facto, taken away by Juno. Juno now. Oh, that was a big collision there by Facto and Perso. Just didn't see each other, and Facto got run over. Now it is Valentin. Perso coming after him. Valentin gets past him. Perso hustling out there. His last few minutes on the field. Drops back now. Tate Stevens. Stevens chips the ball forward for the Eagles. Trapped down by Husson, but it comes to that was Juno going down rather easily to the ground. Perso again hitting Facto, and I think Perso is going to earn a card if he's not careful, as he seems to be a bit out of control out there right now. As the official's going to give a warning. to both players. We're down to just 10 seconds here. That's going to do it for the game. Chazy will advance to the semifinal. They'll take on Seton Catholic Central, the number 5 seed, as Chazy wins today 8-0 over Indian Lake Long Lake. For Hometown Cable, Calvin Castine on the camera. I'm Lee Barcombe. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Hometown Cable is entirely viewer supported. If you did enjoy, we encourage you to send a donation to Calvin. That'll keep him going in these cold winter months out here. And the address, I know it's Ridge Road, 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 12919. No amounts too small. Large bills are okay as well. No amount too big, yes. Again, thanks for watching. For Calvin, I'm Lee. Good luck to Chazy as they continue on. Congratulations to Indian Lake Long Lake on a good season. Have a good night.